So, I wanted to do a quick video regarding the insect glaive in wilds. I wanted to basically have a video that shows some of the information that I've seen from playtest footage. This video will be the shortened TLDR version with most of the important points for people that don't want to watch the longer version. So let's get started. First thing to note is that it is easier to get extract in wilds compared to the previous games. The Kinsect can hold at least 2 extracts by default in this game, and there does seem to be a new enhanced version of the Kinsect Harvest Extract attack that can capture multiple extracts at once and pass through the monster's body to collect extract. This enhanced version will also temporarily increase the extract capacity to 3. For some reason, this was not shown in the showcase trailer, so I have some footage here. You can see here that the capacity expanded to 3, and it was able to collect red, orange, and white extract in one attack as well. Very surprising. Something else that has allowed Insect Glaive to collect extract more easily is that the Glaive slashes will collect extract if you fulfill the following criteria. You're using focus mode, your bug is attached to you, and your bug has enough stamina. Focus mode will also show which Kinsect extract that a body part will give you if you are aiming at that monster. The Insect Glaive Focus Strike attack will also have the Kinsect gather all 3 buffs at once if it is hitting a wound. And to showcase this, you can see here after that attack where the Kinsect gets launched, the Kinsect collects all three buffs. So that will definitely be another way to gather Kinsect extract more easily. There's also a couple of new attacks that I've seen. I won't talk about all of them here. I'll just talk about the most important and the most flashy ones. There is a new spin move that was showcased in the showcase. You can only use it after you get red extract. There is also a new finisher type move that you can use right after the new spin move if you have triple buff active. You sort of spin around while jumping, and your Kinsect also attacks in a sort of spherical area around you. I'm not exactly sure why this was not in the showcase trailer, because it is very flashy. You can see it here. Now, as you can see, this does consume your triple buff. However, the Kinsect will actually increase its capacity temporarily to 3, and as you can see, it is collecting buff while it attacks. As you can see here. So one other additional point is that while using focus mode, if you perform an attack, your Kinsect will also perform an attack every time you swing your glaive. From now on, I will call this mechanic the Kinsect Assist Attack mechanic because it's really similar to Rise's Assist Kinsects. So for example, if an attack has 5 hits, your Kinsect hits 5 times. This technically was shown in the showcase trailer, but very difficult to see because there were no damage numbers. So I'll pull up another example clip here. You can see that the helicopter slash has the Kinsect actually spinning around you and attacking. That's what the small 1 damage numbers are coming from. Very cool. So let's talk about some of the bad changes that I've seen. You do need full triple buff in order to get the strong moveset. You can't get the strong moveset with just red extract alone. And as you can see from this clip, actually, they have unfortunately removed the little bounce up that you used to get when you landed a helicopter slash. So basically the whole aerial helicopter slash spam playstyle is most likely dead for now. Also, frankly speaking, the damage seems very bad compared to some of the other weapons right now that were also available in the playtest footage that I've seen. I don't want to read into this too much because it's early game and it's playtest footage, so it's still in development. But it's still worth noting at least. The damage of the finishing move also is very bad compared to what I was expecting. I do wish it was better, especially because it takes away your triple buff and is a relatively committal attack. So there's definitely a lot of information that we don't know. Specifically, a lot of information about Kinsects. I have seen a screenshot of the Kinsect description page that shows that Kinsects will actually have levels now. It might actually be similar to 4th generation Kinsects, where Kinsects had individual levels. I'll show this screenshot here, actually. This is what it looks like. You see there's a level there. You can see there's also individual stats here. So we don't know how Kinsects will work. We also don't know what kinds of special effects that Kinsects will have, and we don't know if Kinsect damage will scale with the Hunter's attack. I think it might be a bit optimistic to expect this, but shell damage for gun lances was actually changed in Wilds to scale with the Hunter's attack, so perhaps Kinsect damage could also scale with the Hunter's attack. We also don't know if there's going to be any decorations that will help the Insect Glaive. We'll have to see. So just a rough analysis of how these changes will affect Insect gameplay, or Insect Glaive gameplay. The aerial Insect Glaive playstyle is dead, as far as I can tell. There are some attacks that I've seen that give me some hope for the existence of aerial Insect Glaive, but I can't fit that into this section. I'll have to fit it into the other video. I also do believe that Insect Glaive players will need to farm for extract more often because of the new finisher move that uses up your extract, and because you need triple buff to get the strong moveset. But we do have more tools for gaining extract as a trade-off. It may actually become, maybe not necessary, but optimal to learn how to use the regular non-strong moveset in order to facilitate getting extract faster, because of the whole gain extract when you hit an enemy mechanic. One other thing I've noticed is that you will likely almost always want to be in focus mode because of the Kinsect assist mechanic. It also does seem like you will want to keep a good eye on your Kinsect's stamina, because it will be getting used up every time you use the Kinsect assist attack mechanic. Also, based on some of the footage that I've seen, I do believe that it might be the case that Insect Glaive will want to build for elemental damage because of the high number of hits that the Glaive performs in a lot of its attacks, and because of how the Kinsect assist attack mechanic works. The Kinsect does one attack for literally every single hit that you do, which means that you can rack up a lot of individual hits, which is good for elemental damage. It also seems like some Insect Glaive moves perform even more hits compared to previous games, which will probably make elemental even stronger to build for. Sharpness is very likely going to be a huge problem because Insect Glaive does so many hits now, but it was a problem in previous games as well. So, also some meme tier / copium theory crafting here. I'm not actually sure if this will actually work out the way I hope, but who knows. The Kinsect assist attack mechanic may actually make it possible for blunt Kinsects to KO monsters decently well, because you're just going to be attacking with that blunt attack very frequently. So it may genuinely be good for stunning monsters, but who knows. Also, if Kinsects can get status effects on their attacks and not just on their powders, I believe that Insect Glaive would actually be really good for inflicting status effects. So It's likely not going to happen because historically, Kinsects can only get the basic elements fire, water, ice, thunder, and dragon as elements. But it would be cool if that was possible. If it was possible to get status effects on their attacks. So, in conclusion, I do think that there is a lot lacking and some things that I want to see changed in Insect Glaive in Wilds. But at the same time, I do think there is some hope, especially because elemental damage builds will likely be very good for Insect Glaive later on, and those are usually more late game builds anyway. So even though it does look a bit weak in the playtest footage, I am looking forward to seeing how it evolves and also seeing what kinds of changes Capcom decides to make before the release of the game. So, yeah. And if you want to see the extended, very long version of this what is it? Video that goes through the entire document, that'll be another video on my channel. Also, this document is linked in the description of this video, so if you want to check it out, anyone with the link can look at it. So anyway, thank you for your time. And yeah, I have literally nothing else to say because I'm not a content creator. Go away. Goodbye.